Hello and welcome to Digital Assets class. First off, let me say I am not a financial advisor. These videos are for educational and entertainment purposes only. I encourage everyone to do their own research and never invest more than you can afford to lose. So today, we're actually looking at a down market in cryptocurrencies today. And if you go to CoinMarketCap, which they kind of track the top 100 cryptocurrencies by the total market capitalization, you can see the market cap for all digital assets is right around 112 to close to 100 or 112 billion dollars. And you can see pretty much all of you, if you look at the top cryptocurrencies, pretty much everything is in the red over here as far as the change in the last 24 hours. And you know, some people may look at it as a negative. I don't look at it as a negative because, like I've said before, we're so early in this market. Day-to-day price fluctuations don't really matter as much. The thing that I look at, or right now, as far as the prices go, and the fact that everything is has taken a downturn in the last 24 hours, is I look at it as an opportunity. There's a lot of good coins out here that you can look at and do your research on and actually get them basically on sale. And that's the best way to look at this right now. I mean, XRP is around 29 cents right now, and that for most people is a steal. You know, it's almost like, you know, you think about Christmas and when Walmart has their, you know, their Black Friday sales, or, you know, things are put on sale for different reasons, after Christmas sales, all these different sales that happen, and people rush out to buy because, hey, I'm getting a deal. I've got a TV. I'm going to get me a 40-inch TV, 43-inch TV, and I'm going to, you know, get a great deal on this TV, and it's going to save me some money up front. But guess what? That TV is only going to do so much for you. You know, you can watch it, you can entertain yourself. That's about it. It's not going to change your life. It's not going to change your family's life. It's not going to make things better for you in the future, other than just providing entertainment, which, you know, we all need a little entertainment every now and then. But as far as putting your family in a better position financially, it's not going to do that. Digital assets can do that for you. And like right now would be a perfect time to stack up on your coins. I've talked about it before. At this price, we're able to buy into these digital assets, hold them until mainstream markets get involved and these prices go through the roof. It's just a matter of time before it happens. I was looking at a Forbes article today, and they were talking about 5 blockchain trends everyone should know about. And I suggest you guys look this article up. It was just put out today or earlier this morning, and they're going over basically talking about saying, hey, you know, blockchain has had a rough road in 2018, but it's not dead. This technology is not going anywhere. It's changing people's lives on a day-to-day basis. Some of the things that they highlight are less hype and scams and more substance. In this area, they're talking about how Walmart and even Amazon are getting into investing into solutions and blockchain solutions that are going to, you know, change everything. I mean, when you got companies like Amazon and Walmart, two of the biggest retail giants in the world, and they're interested in blockchain technology, that is huge. And this, you know, it just goes to show you the space that we're in is areas that normally millionaires and billionaires play in, but we're able to get involved in this. The other area that they looked at, they're talking about, you know, blockchain and Internet of Things convergence continue to gather pace. And what they're talking about here is a decentralized database, basically, you know, using blockchain, where you see so many companies are getting hacked and, you know, people's personal information is being stolen. Putting that information on a blockchain where you have a decentralized area where everything is not kept on one node, but there's an actual secure and encrypted ledger that's very hard to break. You mean, you know, they talk about using a forced block attack, which is one of the ways that people hack into different systems and stuff, whether it be, you know, Home Depot or eBay or whatever. People are hackers are actually out there trying to obtain your personal information. And blockchain, when done the right way and secured properly, helps with that, because now your information is not all in one place, and it takes so much money and so much computer power to just hit one node, one computer on the network, let alone the thousands of computers that are actually in use in order to make the network work. So by putting their information and integrating this into their systems, by integrating blockchain into their systems, they're making their whole system more secure. And your information, therefore, is more secure. So that's another area that's going to be highly looked at by companies and stuff in the future, as far as using blockchain to help that in that area. They're also talking about more blockchain offerings from financial services institutions. And we've talked about this before. You've got companies like BACK, for example, that the Bitcoin-based futures trading platform planned by ICE, and ICE is actually the operator of the New York Stock Exchange. So just imagine these major players are starting to come into this field, and it's going to be a windfall for us because we're already here. This is all of this information is just great information as far as what we're looking at, as far as like how this industry is going to change and how the world is about to change. They also talk about how most of the population, or a lot of the population, is unbankable, which basically means institutions aren't able, don't have the ability, or unwilling to connect these areas to services. So, and that's one area that XRP is going to be huge in, because being able to connect areas that are unbanked to the world network of banks and financial institutions through blockchain technology and the interledger is going to be a huge business for Ripple, the company, as well as the XRP price. We're looking at more investment opportunities, and not just these coins that really don't have a good use case, but coins like XRP, and they're talking about the tokenization of real estate and property and different areas that are like bonds and stocks and stuff like that, where it allows the average investor to be able to get into this market. Like right now, some of this stuff, art, fine wines, property, all these are examples of investment assets that traditionally were only an option for well-off investors or institutional investors. When you tokenize these assets, you can buy portions of them, pieces of those assets, and that allows the average Joe to get in on those things instead of being, having to have so much money in order to get in on a big real estate deal that's, maybe developing blocks and blocks of property. I know here in Atlanta, there's so much growth going on, and it's like, okay, how do you get involved in that? How do you get in on some of this real estate that's being developed? I mean, there's not a parking lot right now really that has sat dormant and not being really used that they haven't turned into some type of a high-rise or condo apartment complex. So, in the future, the average Joe may be able to get in on these. If they have a tokenized offering in order to raise money for this project that they're going into, you may be able to, get in on that investment versus having to have millions of dollars in order to get in on it. This is all stuff that's going to be life-changing. And, I mean, the world is just, like I said, it's going to change for everyone. So the next thing that they actually looked at, they were talking about Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies will still be big business. And they're absolutely correct. These cryptocurrencies, digital assets, are going to go crazy at some point, and people are going to really be, getting in on these. And they even mentioned Ripple, Ethereum, Tether as some of the coins to look at for utility, security, and speed. These are all areas and all coins that we've already looked at and talked about in the past, and like I said, we're looking at a groundbreaking, once in a lifetime, once in two lifetimes opportunity here. Next thing I wanted to cover was Ripple is actually rolling out an incentive program to increase XRP adoption. Now this is going to be huge because they're actually following a model that PayPal kind of did. They said we're borrowing a page from the likes of PayPal with their early day adoption and referral bonuses, implementing incentives to accelerate network effects on RippleNet. Since we're offering the incentives in XRP, we anticipate seeing an added benefit of building an easy on-ramp for institutions to use XRP in their payment flows to lower liquidity costs in the future. Early reception of these XRP incentives is a test phase, has been very positive. So they've already been testing this as a way to incentivize the different financial institutions to use XRP because they have a volume. They're doing a volume rebate for people that, you know, have set or reached certain milestones in the terms of processed transaction volume. And they're also doing an initiative for adoption, which is what I'm looking at is more like a rewards type referral program to get more people onto the RippleNet and using XRP. So they have, you know, since they launched XRapid back in October, which uses XRP, they've already brought on over 200 different financial institutions. Now they're really trying to ramp up the use of XRP and get it, you know, get it rolling. So this is all, like I said, this is very exciting news as far as this incentive program. And I'm just, you know, I can't wait to see how this actually takes off and see how people actually, you know, start adopting XRP in their financial flows as far as these institutions go. That's about it. Like I said, I'm really excited about what's going on. You know, the market being down today is, like I said, a positive. I consider it a positive thing. You know, now's the time. Like I said, you always want to buy low and sell high. So as the price goes lower, I would encourage people, you know what I'm saying, like myself, to buy more, and just wait and ride the wave to the top. Thanks, guys, for listening. Please like and subscribe. I'll talk to you later.